out of the Miami Beach area, funding this car basically out of their pockets with some associate sponsorship help during the season. Still trying to find that backing that'll let them take the team up to the next level. They took, Schrader owns a dirt track outside of St. Louis, I-55 Raceway in Peevely, Missouri. They took Beth Ann out there with some race cars and let her go drive around and have a play day last week. And Schrader said he's very respectable behind the wheel.
Also, I say Schrader's a pretty good short track driver.
Yeah. Our championship top two kind of close together.
Kenseth running in 14th position. Harvick right behind him.
Remember at Charlotte when Harvick was kind of messing around with Kenseth when he was around him?
I remember
that, yeah.
Let's see if he gets to messing with him here. They are both bottled up in some very heavy traffic.
That's
and all
true.
these guys are racing for position. Rudd in the 21 and Martin in the 6.
Contact between Tony Raines and Jeff Green there in front of this pack. They both saved it.
So Harvick by Matt Kenseth, by Ricky Rudd, now working on Mark Martin. That'll be for 13th place. Remember that Kenseth just got 2 tires on that last pit stop.
Oh!
Hey, what? Old Jeff Green's getting pushed around in his last couple laps.
For sure he did that time.
And this is where the tires are going to start to shine for the guys that changed tires and the guys that didn't. Now is one of those guys that they're on the tires for a long time. Their lap times are really going to start showing.
Jeremy Mayfield being black flagged, a lot of smoke from behind the 19 car, and he reports to pit road. And they'll try and figure out what it is. Going for the hood pins, that's not good. Kenseth trying to fend off Casey Mears for 16th place. I have to imagine that at a track with this much traffic, with the laps winding down and people starting to be less patient and bounce off each other, that's got to be a pretty tense time for a team leading the championship.
Oh, yeah, I would think so. I think he's just really wants to see those wide open spaces of the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah, he wants this thing to be over right now.
He'll take this 16th and just quietly go on down the road.
Coming up after NASCAR on NBC, continuing coverage of the 2003 Gravity Games, the Bike Street Finals this week, plus the men's wakeboarding finals, the 2003 Gravity Games next after NASCAR here on NBC.
All right,
46 laps to go.
Junior goes by Schrader, 4 seconds behind. He's got some reasonable, clean racetrack. Let's see how fast he can run now. Meanwhile, what's going on with 97, Dave?
Well, BP, I just wanted to know, we did try to talk with Kurt. He calmly exited his hauler by himself, took a long walk down pit road, and left the speedway. I asked him if he'd like to talk to us. He said no. Okay. And I can understand why.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a tough week. Kurt's a big Cubs fan. That didn't work out for him. And then he had a really lousy day here too.
And last time by, Junior, I looked at the scoring monitor, and he was faster than Jeff Gordon, but only marginally.
Yeah.
He's got to make up a little under 4 seconds.
I think he can make it up. It just depends on how quick he gets by the cars between him and Jeff.
Let's check the speeds at the line. We'll see the top 10.
How about that, huh?
Texas Terry. Trying to get a spot away from Ryan Newman. That'll be 4th place. Terry Labonte led for 40 laps earlier in the race. Started 31st today. Crew made a pit strategy call at lap 107. Did not pit when the other front runners did, and that got him their track position. And now while he messes around with Ryan Newman, here comes Dale Jr. to mess around with him. Marty.
Junior's cleared all the lap traffic, trying to track down Terry Labonte. Said the car is coming to him. He also likes this set of tires much better. So I believe the call, BP, was the right one. Couldn't have won the race on the old set. This set much better for the 8 car.
And he's got 40 laps. Not long. Dave, this 5 car's got a good run going.
It's really not bad, BP. They pitted on about lap 355 with the leaders and made a adjustment because the car was a little bit loose off the corner. They made a chassis adjustment, and the car is good to the end, even though he's getting pressure from Junior. Bill?
Ryan Newman slowly trying to reel in the leaders. The car's pretty good, staying free from traffic, but may not have enough time to get back up front. He said to Matt Borland earlier, you can see the pattern that's developing. He goes, yep, I'm watching it too. They thought the race was coming to them with the cautions, but that's not the case. Right now, the 8 looking inside the 5.
Had to be for 5th place.
And Bill, speaking of traffic, I'll tell you what, the leaders are going to be in traffic pretty quick, and that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
That's second time that Junior's just kind of nipped the back bumper of Terry Labonte in the middle of the corner.
Tell you what, Terry's getting a great bite off that corner. Oh, Junior drives her in there that time.
Yeah, Terry pointed him by on that one.
I think the second time he got hit, he got the message. 8 cars faster. So, Junior to 5th. 38 laps to go. 3.9 seconds behind Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's last pit stop was at lap 355. Dale Jr. pitted at lap 406.
But once again, just like with Ryan Newman, we've talked about so many times, so many caution flag laps has saved the Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, all these guys saved hot laps on those tires.
Let's check speeds at the line again. Now that Junior is free of some of that traffic. Yep. 8 cars fast. Can he get through them? And these are not going to be easy passes. He's going to have a hard time passing Ryan Newman, and he's going to have a hard time passing Tony Stewart.
Well, I think he'll start using the bumper if he has to. He's going to, I mean, he can't waste time with him. He's going to have to be aggressive. Get the 2-lap rule.
Yep.
As he lays the bumper to him.
2-lap rule is you hold me up for 2 laps and then I move it.
Yeah, when you have new tires, it's kind of like, okay. Here I am, and I'm coming through.
Go ahead, Marty.
One of the things that some of the guys on the 8 team and I were just noticing is that because of the fresher tires, Junior's able to work that lower line better than most everyone else. That's where he's trying to pass everybody. That's certainly where he's getting all the speed from, coming off that low line real hard.
He's not able to cut under Newman, though.
No.
Not with us earlier today. This racetrack, the bottom lane of this racetrack was ground about a year ago, kind of evening up the grip. The bottom lane has a little less grip. The top lane is the longer way around. And so that's why you see guys like Newman running up off the bottom of the racetrack where you might think would be the quicker way around.
What's Ryan saying, Bill?
Well, it's what they're saying to him, Benny. They're saying they keep telling him how close the 8 is getting, 1 car length inside your quarter. Then they told Ryan, try and stay low if you can. He just came back with 1 word, loose.
Yeah, well, he's going to be loose because the 8 car's got the rear bumper jacked up a little bit.
Junior just can't get that lane underneath it.
And it's just, I think it's a matter of time before he
Pushes him out of the way like that.
Yeah, because, he, you know, like I said, he got to go.
Newman's not giving up.
Oh, he isn't. Ryan Newman is. Whoa! Junior about crashed, and looks like the 49 car. Oh, I thought he was going to go by Junior.
Terry Labonte jumped out of the gas. Ken Schrader got alongside him. That's for 6th and 7th spot. And Schrader not able to make that pass stick. Hasn't stopped trying. No, Terry's going to hold him off. Well, that might have just been, that one slip might have been what does in Junior's chance to catch Jeff Gordon if he doesn't get a caution flag.
Yep. Because right now he's 5 seconds behind Jeff Gordon.
And he still has to pass 3 cars to get to him.
All right, let's try this again, he said. Just
What
can't get that grip off the corner.
12 cars getting off the corner pretty good.
Kevin Harvick trying to pick off 10th spot from Jeff Burton.
Looks like he's going to be able to do it.
He's trying. And just watching while we're looking at this, also Jeff Gordon has caught the tail end of the field and is going to begin to get bogged down into some lap traffic. So
And now's when you have to have your spotter up there doing a really good job trying to get these guys to give you a lane. The car's a lap down or more.
I'll tell you what we found out this year, 2003. Ryan Newman, driver 12 car. He doesn't ask for much. He doesn't give much.
He just got a little bit there.
He's taking some there. And he'll give it right back right here. Let's see if he... Junior just can't hold that bottom lane off of turn 4.
I tell you, Newman's doing a heck of a job considering the tire difference right now on both those cars. Junior really gets it sideways that time when he jumped on the gas.
Well, that's determination. You really have to tip your cap to that.
Yeah.
That 12 car.
Does it to you every week.
Yep. Here, Junior's engine just jumping in RPM, spun the tires a little bit off the corner. They broke traction.
Pushing him.
Oh, this is good.
That's what you call applying pressure.
So, Marty, what is he saying now?
I think he's running out of patience, BP. He said he won't move out of the way. I clearly have a faster car, but I don't think Ryan has to move out of the way in that situation. Make him pass you, which is what Ryan's doing.
He just got moved out of the way there.
He just got moved out of the way there, didn't he?
You got him.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when they get down to this corner. You better get away from
Yeah, that's right. You better be fast.
And you know that. If you do that to somebody, you say, well, I better get going.
Payback's coming if you don't.
Because you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
So Junior up to 4th place now. But what was that, about 20 laps he spent working as
he
well?
lost time. Unless the yellow comes out and closes the pack up, not going to have enough time.
No. So now Ryan Newman left to try and fend off Terry Labonte to hang on to the top 5 finish. Kevin Harvick tried to pick up another spot, put a little more distance between himself and Matt Kenseth at the finish. That's 9th place he's trying to take from Bill Elliott. And he's got him.
Say Harvick, the 29 car, has had a very good race car all day. He just got mired back in the pack, lost that track position, and just has not been able to get it back.
Had a left front lug nut hang on a pit stop at lap 355. Dropped him back to 12th place then, and that was the track position he lost that he hasn't been able to make back up. This pack hasn't slowed Jeff Gordon down as much as I thought it might. He's really moved through them pretty cleanly. He's getting a lot of courtesy from the other drivers.
Yeah. And that's the benefit you have when you're the leader. They're going to be looking for you. You know, there's a leader behind you. You don't worry about the 3rd place or the 4th place car so much as you do the leader.
Let's check in on our top 10 drivers with 18 laps to go. Marty?
Jeff Gordon is going for the perfect 2003 record at Martinsville, Allen. 2 poles and 2 wins. The last time he pulled off a season sweep at a racetrack, believe it or not, 1998 at Rockingham. He's only done it 3 times in his career, going for his 4th. Matt?
Jimmy Johnson running second, also thinking about the bigger picture. Entered today 15 points, only 85 markers out of second, currently running in the 2nd position. His car was tight, tried to adjust with brake bias, but they need a stop on pit road to really fix it. Meanwhile, Tony Stewart's car still tight, trying to knock down another solid top 5 finish, Marty.
Junior's trying to do all he can with those 57-lap pressure tires. Easy in, straight off. That's all they're saying. He's saying nothing on the radio, Bill.
Ryan Newman started 7th on the grid, 4th in the championship standings, currently running 5th. They may not win today, but they'll go home feeling like winners, Dave.
Terry Labonte pressuring Newman, celebrating his 200th short track start in style. Matt? Only 2 previous starts this year with this car for Jimmy McMurray. It's finished 3rd and 10th, knocking down another top 10 finish, but right now his car is tight, and he's also starting to feel a little sick due to carbon monoxide. Bill?
You might think Kevin Harvick's radio isn't working, but he's just not using it. The only thing on the radio, the spotter, clear as he works his way through the field. Matt?
Driver 9 running in the 9th position. Bill Elliott hasn't said a whole lot on the radio, just focused, concentrating. His spotter, Tim Vito, out of the Busch driver, telling him, whatever you've done over the past 3 or 4 laps, keep doing it. You are picking up some time, Marty.
Bad start to the day for Jeff Burton. Got better, then it went bad again. He said, I'm so loose right now, I can't do anything with this thing. Dave?
How about this? Dale Jarrett running 11th, crashed in qualifying, penalized on pit road, spun on the racetrack. Amazing run for these guys. 17 of Matt Kenseth, not so good this time. Worse and worse this run. 2 tires did not work for these guys. Don't look for him to try it again anytime soon.
Kenseth back to 15th place. Just behind him on the racetrack, Ken Schrader. Would you believe?
Oh.
Had to make an unscheduled pit stop just a minute ago.